Jody, you're the gaffer of Chelsea's under-18s team, won the treble last year. And you also sit behind the first-team dugout to watch every single home game, so you're well-placed to find out how much you know about Chelsea's FIFA stats. You looking forward to it?
Yeah.
Well, this is brilliant. There are only 4 current players in FIFA 18 that have both 5-star skills and 5-star weak foot. They are Neymar, Nani, Ousmane Dembele, and a Chelsea player. Which Chelsea player do you think that is?
Weak foot as well, yeah?
Yes, 5-star skills and 5-star
skills
weak
at
foot.
Hazard.
It's not Hazard. It's a good guess, though, because I thought it would be Hazard. It's not Eden Hazard.
Louise?
It's not David Luiz.
For both feet, yeah?
Yeah. It's Charlie Masonda.
Really?
Does that surprise you?
Yeah. Skills, I get all day.
Yep.
He's an absolute gifted footballer, but I think if you told him to repeat some of them with his left foot, he'd be struggling.
Yeah, OK. Hopefully
So,
he's not worried.
He's done well by him.
How good is he?
No, he's a massive, massive talent. He's one of the ones that he can light up a stadium. He gets you off your seat. He can go by people at the drop of a hat. Even though he's slight in frame, he's takes a lot of hits, but his skill is unbelievable to go by a player. He's a real gifted player.
Is he someone that you work with? Yeah.
We've had him obviously for about 5 years now, and he's certainly technically gifted, and he's got a big personality, and he doesn't lack any confidence when he gets on the pitch.
OK, slightly easier one. Who is the highest-rated player in the Chelsea squad?
Hazard.
Correct. Eden Hazard with 90. Second place, N'Golo Kante, 87. Now, you played at Chelsea for years. As I say, you're a coach. You watch every game. How good is Eden Hazard compared to some of the greats that you played alongside?
I think he's right up there. I think if you're talking about top 5 players who have ever played for Chelsea, I think Hazard gets in there. I think at the minute he's got a bit more to do to get up with the likes of Frank Lampard and John Terry, but when you're talking about 3rd, maybe 4th place, you got to look at Eden Hazard. For me, because of his influence that he's had on the team in the last 2 times that we've won the league, our attack has basically been built around Eden Hazard, and the minute that he maybe was off his form a little bit, the team dramatically changed in form as well. So I think he's a huge player, and certainly if he stays at the club a little bit longer, I think he'll be really put close to pushing Lamps and JT for the 2 greatest.
Do you think he will stay at Chelsea for a long period of time? Can you see him being there for ages?
I don't know. The modern day, it's hard. It's hard. The signs are good. Everything coming out from Eden is that he wants to stay and wants to be here longer. I think that a lot of people assumed that he would have left already.
Yeah.
So the fact that he's still here I think is a good sign, and I think the club are there to match his ambitions, and I think he's happy. So I think if he keeps performing well, yes, that means that some of the bigger clubs are going to come calling, which they already have. But he is certainly one that you'd want to keep hold of, because I think he's truly world-class.
Do you think he'll go on to win the Ballon d'Or? A lot of people talk about Eden Hazard as a future Ballon d'Or winner. It's obviously impossible now because Ronaldo and Messi, one of them wins it every single year.
Yeah.
Can you see Eden Hazard going on to win the Ballon d'Or one day?
The only thing that I'd say about the Ballon d'Or is that nowadays everybody judges it by stats and goals. Mainly is I think the big dictator. And when you look at Messi and Ronaldo's goal tallies, I don't think anybody else is getting near those. And those that do get near those type of figures, when you're talking, I don't know, Kane's or Suarez or whatever, when they're hitting high numbers, or Cavani, they don't quite have the X factor as well. So I think he's got an opportunity to, talent-wise, but he'd probably need to score a little bit more goals if he wanted to be considered.
And just quickly, are you a Ronaldo or Messi man, or
Messi,
both?
Messi, not even close for me.
Messi,
No, Messi by far, and then Ronaldo.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Yeah, I thought you meant Messi's not even
No,
close.
no.
Clear that up straight away, yeah.
The real football people, Messi.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, mate. Yeah, I like that. OK, according to FIFA 18, who is better at finishing, Michy Batshuayi or Alvaro Morata? Their stats are very similar. But
well, I'm going to go with Morata, simply because I think Michy has had a moan up about his stats, and
Very well done. Michy has had a moan up about his stats, but on this occasion you're wrong, because according to FIFA, they've got Morata 82 finishing, Batshuayi 83.
Okay. Close.
Surprised with that?
Not really. As I said, it's one of those things where I think they're both sort of growing into their game at the minute, and if you look for minutes played, I think Batshuayi's goals per minute is fantastic. So, but obviously you've got to be on the pitch if you want to rack up the more goals throughout the season. But I do kind of see them quite similar, but I would have just gone with Morata.
Okay, next question. Who is the highest rated defender at the club? Again, close stats.
Aspilicueta?
Oh, Aspilicueta is second with
Oh, is he?
85. The highest rated is 86. So
Will it be Luiz?
It is David Luiz, yeah. David Luiz 86, Aspilicueta 85, Cahill 84. Must be pointing out all very good stats, but they've gone with David Luiz as the highest rated defender.
Yeah, I mean, it may be just because I'm a little bit biased. I think Aspilicueta has been the best defender at the club for a few years now. He's personally one of the ones that I always tell our younger boys to look up to, watch how he trains. I think he's underrated as well, not by Chelsea fans or people at Chelsea, but I don't see him getting the recognition that he deserves, and probably should get a little bit better ratings on FIFA as well.
Okay, interesting you said that he's one of the lads that your younger players look up to and you encourage to watch. For what reason? For his discipline, for his game? For
everything. He trains every day like it's his last training session. He always does the right thing as far as defending is concerned. He looks like he enjoys defending. He covers his teammates so much, and he can do it on either side of the pitch. He can play side of a free, he can play right or left back. So I think defensive-wise, I think he's going to be one of the greats of the club as well.
Do you?
Yeah. So he would get in my all-time team at the minute.
Wow. Aspilicueta will get in Chelsea's all-time team?
For me, in my all-time team.
Wow, okay. So David Luiz, they've given us the highest-rated defender. What's he like around the place? Because he's such a character.
No, he's top drawer. I love David Luiz. I mean, he's obviously first and foremost a top player, but he is a character, and he makes everybody feel welcome, whether you're an academy coach like myself or the younger players. He's always friendly, and as I said, he's the right character. So yeah, he is one of the top men around the gaff. Okay, next one. Who is the best free kick taker at Chelsea? And there's a few in there. Yeah. So you're talking Luiz, Willian. At the minute, you got Alonso, who scored a couple. Yeah. I would probably go with Willian. You're right, Willian. They've given 85. Fabregas 81. Marcos Alonso, you mentioned as well, 80. But Willian, they think is the best free kick taker. See, Fabregas, I would go for maybe a free kick that is going to be a cross rather than a shot. Okay. But if we was going to go for scoring goals with the free kicks, I would lean towards William. So you'd agree with that, William, the best free kick taker for you? Okay, yeah, he scored some decent free kicks. Scored some good ones against Spurs, actually. So on that now, I think we'll, you won't like that, we'll move on. Obviously, Jody, you were great at scoring goals from range. We've seen you scored, a lot of goals from distance for your previous clubs. Who do you think now has the best long shots in the current Chelsea squad? I'd probably go with David Luiz for the long shots, just for I think he's got a decent power, but not only when you have to go laces, but I think he can hit side foots a lot harder than some people can hit with their laces. So I would probably go with David Luiz. If you weren't to say David Luiz, who would you go for? Long shots? Yeah. Pedro? Pedro's up there, 78. It's not Pedro. If you weren't to say David Luiz or Pedro... Fabregas? No, not Fabregas either. It's Eden Hazard. Long shots? 82, yeah. You don't think I'm having that? Nah. How many? Look back in the goals he scored for Chelsea, and how many are actually 20+ yards out? I'm not having that. I don't know. You're not having that at all? No. Willian second, Pedro third. I'm not having that. I mean, he's obviously a fantastic player, Hazard, but you think he's more taking players on, cutting inside? Yeah. I don't think you'll see many 25-yarders from Hazard if you look back on his. Well, it's FIFA stats. It's not the people that are watching the game. Okay. Finally, probably the easiest question I've ever asked: who has the best stamina at Chelsea? Yeah, you got to go with Kante, ain't you? It is 94. That is incredible stats. Yeah. But it's not surprising, is it? No, for me, he's been probably one of the best midfielders in the world, top 2 or 3 for the last couple of years. He's actually, I thought he was a top player at Leicester, but I think he's an actual better player than I thought when I seen him close up, because not only does he get about the pitch and he breaks up the play, he can play as well, starts attacks. And I think when he played with Matic and almost a little bit now, if Seska's the deeper one to get on the ball, some of the breaks, he's making the box a lot more as well. So I think he's not just a breaker-upper, and obviously he can start play and he goes box to box. It's no surprise. No. What's he like at training? Yeah, top draw. He's another one. He reminds me about Aspilicueta. He just trains properly. You'd think it was their game. Does things the right way, always 100%, and his class on the ball. And as I said, I think he's one of the best midfielders in the world. Jody, top man, mate. Good luck for the rest of the season. Smithy. What they've got to do now, mate? Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Cool, and you can let go of my hand as well. Right, mate.